I think that people accept that there is some inconvenience that they will have to go through for us to lay these lanes. But the inconvenience that they are actually going through is really too much. We should really be fixing as we go, and this is what we intend to put in place, to fix as fast as possible as you go. So when you dig and you have already completed your job and you pressure test and so on, then you reinstate the road right after, instead of leaving it for weeks on end.
Can you give us some details about this particular project? How long has it been started? What is the cost?
Well, I don't have those details, so but WASA will give you all those details. I just came because I got the complaint, and I needed to come and see for myself and impress upon WASA that we need to move with speed to deal with the complaints from the citizens.
Okay, so you're definitely looking at some sort of permanent something to the road itself. Can you give us a time frame?
Within a week, we will be doing the road reinstatement, right? And we also trying to work along with the Ministry of Works on a lot of the projects that we are doing. We have been discussing with the Ministry of Works that when they have a road to repave, they should first check with us that we don't intend or we don't plan to lay mains there. If we plan to lay mains, then they will not pave until after we've laid the mains. That is the kind of cooperation that we want to have, because I think that people are inconvenienced too much when the road is paved and you expect that you'll be driving on a paved road for an extended period of time, and then WASA comes and makes it up. So that is what we are trying to work with the Ministry of Works right now, to put in place a cooperation between our both ministries that will address that issue.
Okay, what part of it?
Your name, please?
Marva Bartley, Project Manager, WASA Construction South. The project involves the laying of approximately 10 kilometers of pipeline from Labitco Estate in Labrie, and we end at Fiscal Roundabout in Point Fortin. Right, we started at Labrie. It's actually two projects. So we started in Labrie at the Labitco site, and we are coming down the road. We started with several crews, about 4 crews, and we also started on this side from Dunlop Roundabout to Fiscal Roundabout. So far, the pipeline is almost completed on this second phase. We have approximately 1.7 kilometers still outstanding between Labrie to Point Fortin, which is the Dunlop Roundabout. So the pipeline really is a combination of 16-inch, 20-inch and 24-inch diameter ductile iron pipes laying, right? So right now all we have outstanding really is to put down some bridge crossings, interconnection tests, and we complete the project on this one. The other one we still have, as I said, approximately 1.7 kilometers of pipe to install.
How long has the project been ongoing, and what's the cost of it?
This project costs about, well, one is over 8 million and the next one is about 5 million. We started several months ago. I think it's June or sometime we started the project.
Last year?
Yeah. No, not last year.
This year.
This
Okay.
year.
Okay.
But basically we're looking to finish before we have about a month and a half work to go again.
Before Christmas?
Yeah.
What volume of water and for what catchment area these new lines will be facilitating?
I'll ask Mr. Pudding to answer that question.
The pipelines being installed now would deal with the transmission within Southwest Peninsula between Labrie and Point Fortin, and will give us the ability to move water from anywhere it's available literally. Right now the water within Point Fortin is all localized, and we intend to expand on that by developing some sources within Point Fortin. So this will give us that facility, and we intend to benefit as far as Labrie with this pipeline that's being installed now.
So the water mix?
How far south you've got to go? What about St. Chatham? They complain about water supply. How is that being treated? Okay,
with the work we're doing within Point Fortin, we will be in a position to divert water from some of our other sources at Chatham and Granville, and they would focus on deeper Southwest Peninsula, covering areas from Ikakas up towards Chatham in Point Fortin.
So the water itself would not be coming like from the major dams now, but it's coming from...
We are looking to develop within Point Fortin, to develop sources within Point Fortin, to deal with water supply within Point Fortin.
In terms of digging wells and kind of thing?
Well, there's a number of options. Well is one option. We are looking at a surface water facility that we are working with Petrogen on. There's a number of things we're looking at.
Just give a name for the reporter.
Alan Boomking, General Manager, Operations WASA.
Thanks, sir.
Sometimes
On the basis of some complaints that I've been getting over the last week or two about the condition of the roadway between Point Fortin and Brea, which itself was a result of excavation work that WASA has been doing to lay new pipes to improve the level of service to the people in the area. I came down to see for myself the inconvenience that has been caused to the road users, in particular the taxi drivers who use this road to earn their living. And what we saw this morning revealed that what the taxi drivers were saying was true, that they indeed have been very inconvenienced by the condition of the road, and specifically because the road reinstatement has been non-existent, virtually. So we have come down here and we've seen it, and what we intend to do is to immediately take action to deal with reinstating the road to a condition that will not affect the taxi drivers the way it has been affecting them over the last few weeks since WASA has been digging the road. We intend by the next week or so to implement those plans so that people in Point Fortin will see an improvement in the condition of the road in a week's time, at least.
Are you saying that those measures you will begin to initiate those measures in a week, or it should be completed in about a week's time?
No. I'm saying we'll initiate those measures in a week because we have to go back and plan exactly what we want to do. And we intend to involve the Ministry of Works too in the reinstatement works, because that is where they are experienced. WASA is not as experienced as the Ministry of Works in this. And so we are going to use the Ministry of Works' expertise and personnel, and I think we may want to try to use the pure agency to do the road reinstatement. But that is, we have to discuss with the Minister of Works and the Ministry of Works technocrats, and then we put something in place that gets that job done within a week's time, or starting in a week.
And what about continuous communication with the community, to letting them know exactly what is happening? Because that has been one of the complaints by the community, by the residents, that they doesn't have an idea as to what is happening.
Well, WASA has undertaken this morning to keep in touch with the community, and via news releases and via using PA systems on motorcars and so on, inform the burgesses of Point Fortin and the people of the area generally as to the program of works that they will be undertaking as those works proceed.